mode. Will Rob Thomas rise above his status as my 106th favorite artist around here on the channel? And did Robbie straight up steal a Matchbox 20 song for this album? You may never know if you don't watch this video of my review of All Night Days by Robbie Thomas. I like a little over a quarter of Rob Thomas's output, and in this insane list of my 400 favorite artists and then some that I've listened to in full, that's actually not that bad to be at 106. Let's take a deeper look at the 11 songs contained on All Night Days and see if he can rise above this. So see the reference for some reason. Hand in My Hand is a warm, slow opener, something that's trending in 2025, and while it doesn't pull you like a firecracker Kiss song, we're not at a heavy metal show, right? We're curled up cozily with our buddy, old pal, Robbie Thomas, and it's a decent opener. It's a decent song. All Night Days, the title track begins with electronic echoes of sadness before the familiar acoustic pop rock kicks in. It takes a little bit to get going, but this one actually soars to the rock side of pop rocks. And Rob shows off his vocal prowess, which goes higher and lower than I think we've ever heard before. So that's kind of cool. It's a little drunk, a little wild, and maybe this should have been the opener to the album instead of that other one that we've already forgotten about. Hard to Be Happy cleans up the musical slate and takes us back to early R&B pop with a bubbly piano and a head-bopping, finger-snapping kind of vibe. And it is hard to be happy sometimes. It's hard to figure out life. And just put this song on and don't think about it. I usually find satisfaction in the saddest and the darkest music, but this actually makes me happy, and it's a happy kind of feeling song. So it's a pretty darn good one. And I know you saw the thumbnail. If you're here, you saw the accusation. And no, Rob Thomas did not steal a song from his Matchbox 20 bandmates. And this album, All Day Nights, was largely composed in the same sessions as the last Matchbox 20 record. They traded songs with each other, essentially. Rob did write some new songs this time around for this batch, as some of his solo work has ended up with Matchbox 20. And besides, the guys from Matchbox 20, or 20, however you say it, you know, they've all written for both over the years. So there's nothing bad going on. There's no bad blood between anybody. It's just the usual collaboration between Matchbox 20 bandmates, Rob Thomas, and the producers of the album and some other people on occasion. I believe it is written by Matchbox 20, or at least all the members of Matchbox 20 separately as human beings. It does feel very much like something from More Than You Think You Are. It's a mid-tempo rock pop song that is expertly crafted and up a little bit more. Gospel choirs, millennial whoa-oh-ohs done correctly. It just sounds nice. It's a new Matchbox 20 song. So there you go. That's what you came for. Thrill Me is one of the 3 ballads on the record, and honestly, you do have to sort of navigate the heartbeat of this album. It's part of the journey with it. You might feel like hitting the brakes or skipping ahead as Rob hits the brakes pretty frequently here. But even in these spaces where the pulse is weak or down to near nothing, the songwriting is still strong. Rob's voice is still stacked. And hey, sometimes the stars align and sometimes they don't. Thank the good Lord. We are at the point in the video now. I've started doing parodies of interludes, and thank God this album does not have an interlude for me to parody. So there's no interludes, there's no intros, there are no outros. Those things are garbage, and just distract us from good music. So all hail the anti-interludes, the anti-intros, the anti-outros. And I will make fun of you if you put in at least just don't do any of those things. I will parody you. Perfect Picture, or Picture Perfect, takes us back to the 80s, which I can kind of remember a little bit of the 80s. Oh God, I'm almost 40. But the production is a bit ugly in spots. Maybe not the production, but the electronic clappy sound, that element, it just doesn't feel natural or good to hear, even if it is well produced. It's just a clangy kind of noise. The song itself, with its airy 1980s guitars and catchy, if a little forgettable lyrics that appear like clouds in our mind and then fog out. Do you miss the fog, the funk of the debut album by Rob Thomas? If so, Machine brings that energy from his debut solo album, Something to Be, right? He brings that energy. While No Good at Loving You sounds like a song that Marty McFly could have played while his hand and brother were disappearing from the 1950s. Don't feel bad. We're learning from this. And damn, I think I like this one, Bob. I'm betting. Ghost also recalls the vibes of 2005 Rob Thomas without smothering this album in nostalgia, like that nostalgia desperation, and especially places them at the booty side of the album rather than promoting the album with these nostalgic tracks. It's a smart and classy move on Rob Thomas's part. And the deep cuts, they actually cut deep. Dewey, watch out! You're a ghost! Scream reference for no apparent reason. Losing My Mind combines a cappella and acoustic floop, and Back to the Start literally takes us back to the start of the album with matching shirts with Hand in Hand from way back 33 minutes ago on the record. Rob Thomas takes his bags and moves them from the 106th floor of this musical hotel of mine and carries them down a few spots to 112 with this record. Rob Thomas's All Night Days is a decent day listen, a solid 2 out of 5.